Guys, it's Monday. It's Monday evening, and I got to get stuff done because I've been dilly-dallying all day. Not really. I've been working it just in a different way. Got quite a few orders to pull. We had a pretty busy weekend, and let me get cleaned up, and I'll get right back with you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. I'm the fast-talking flipper. Angie is my better half. She's inside because it's 11 p.m. at night, and I'm just now getting out here to pull orders. Got to get orders pulled by the end of Monday, get them shipped, get labels printed, that kind of thing, and get them out the door because tomorrow they get picked up, and that's what you have to do. You have to ship on Monday, have them out the door by Tuesday. Usually we try to have them shipped Monday, but we've been finding that it's difficult to have them shipped and ready to go before our USPS lady gets here, because sometimes she doesn't work on Monday. And when she doesn't work on Monday, the person will come way early, and we can't make that. So it causes a kerfuffle with their system. They don't like it, so we've just kind of pushed it back to where we just do it on Tuesday. Have it all out there by Tuesday. If we get it done early, it's okay to have more packages than we scheduled for, but it's not okay to have less. That's what we have found out. That's a lot of information. Before I tell you who I am and what we are resellers. We buy here locally in the Cincinnati metro area. We're about 30 minutes from downtown out in Indiana, and we sell online for a profit. We usually go to estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores, auctions, that kind of thing. Buy it low, sell it high online, make a profit on it. And this is our weekend pull video. What has sold from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and on into today. Getting everything pulled and ready to go, getting it ready to ship, and telling you about, the things that you can pick up, that you can routinely find, or some things to look out for that you might find every now and again, because you can't know everything about everything. So it's nice to know a little bit about lots of things, and in that you can start to make some serious money. We do six figures in sales. I was watching Eric, the Vintage Hustler, I think is what his full channel name is, Eric, and he was saying, he went 0 to 6 figures in sales, and he's kind of been outlining how you can do that. And I wanted to see where we were. We did 6 figures in our first 12 months, and it has been 24 months since we started. As of later this month, I think June 26th was our start date. So I wanted to see in the second 12 months, did we meet or beat what our first 12 months was? So I went back to that June 26th date, and I pulled it on June 17th, which was yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And we were already ahead of where we were in our first 12 months, which we should be because we were already rolling. So, whereas when we started, we had to get the ball rolling. So it was a much bigger uphill battle to do it in that first 12 months than it was the second 12, but that's neither here nor there. Now, when I say we do 6 figures, that's not profit. That's completely not profit. And it's a little bit misleading. I'm not going to lie to you there. That is including shipping. That's including paying tax and everything. Out of that 6 figures, if we do, and it's right at 6 figures. I mean, I'm not talking $125,000. I'm talking, I was at $100,900. So probably end up, by the 7th, by the 26th, another 9 days, probably end up somewhere in the $103,000 range. Out of that, you can expect to see in your pocket, after you pay taxes, after you pay for your inventory, at least at our model, we can expect to make about 40%, 40 to 45, give or take. I say 40 just to be on the conservative side, 40% in your pocket after everything is said and done. That's paying for every bill, every expense, except for, the things that you can do on the side. And we talk about that in the channel, like paying your trash bill. Oh, gosh, I can't come up with words. Like paying your trash bill. Our business generates most of the trash that's here at the house. So the business pays for the trash bill. We might generate a couple bags of trash a week for ourselves, but the business generates the vast majority of the trash that happens here. So the business pays for the trash. Normally you would have to pay that out of pocket, but since, the business is generating most of the trash, it is an incidental that we use it as well. So that kind of thing. You can write that kind of thing off. So that is an expense that comes out of that $40,000. It makes our overhead, are paid less because it comes out before taxes, because it comes out as an expense. So that's a benefit, that kind of thing. So let's get started, because I have 2 orders to ship on PayPal. One is just for a set of small grills, $60 shipped. Another one is an alternator with a power cable that's hooked to it. It burnt up on this car, and it's a buddy of mine, so I'm hooking him up. $40 shipped. I'm not going to make much money on that because the alternator is probably like 15 pounds. It's not going far. It's just going about 3 hours away, so shipping shouldn't be too terrible, but still, I'm not going to make much money. I might make $15 on that order, but it's a buddy of mine. So I'm okay with that, helping him out, hooking him up, that kind of thing. So $100 shipped on 2 orders on PayPal. So we'll add that to our total here. And I've got 19 items for $1,224.21. That's pretty solid. What is that? That's over $60 a sale, almost $70 a sale. Am I right? Not quite $70 a sale, but we've got quite a few. I do have, we didn't get a box today. We didn't get our 16.416s. We ordered boxes last week. They did not come with our order, and there was no explanation as to why. They were just zeroed out. So this could be interesting how I'm going to ship something. But I've got quite a few things that have sold that are going to be in a different video as well, because we bought a lawnmower, and I am funding that lawnmower with flipping things. So first thing is we bought 3 NES consoles for $75, and this is the first one to sell out of those. These are tested. One of them came with cords and everything. I got my buddy Odin in here, so I'm going to be chasing him around. Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me, handsome boy. I need to get through. Okay, I'll step over you. We bought 3 of them at a yard sale. We were the first ones at this yard sale because we were hoping that they had more stuff, more video game stuff. We saw these. We were hoping they had more, but they did not. They had a handful of games, and these 3 consoles. We paid him $75 for them. Oh, he went to go stand up right as I was stepping across him. We paid $75 for all of them. One of them had cords. 2 of them did not. We did have to order, the 64-pin connector to get these to work. So they are worth more because we're 72-pin connector. Angie has been big time into fixing stuff lately, and thank you for that, because she has been really having a lot of fun with it. She's got her station set up over there. She's been having a lot of fun with it, and she's been demanding top dollar for things. That is something to maybe get into. Tell me, do you guys do that? Do you fix things? Do you buy them, and if they get home and they don't work, how far do you go into repairing them? She's actually gotten into replacing capacitors and stuff, where she is removing the solder and putting new solder on, and reflowing solder and that kind of thing. We watched some other channels on YouTube where these guys, like StezFix, if you know who he is hilarious. We watch him, and he will go extremely deep into repairing stuff. So we like to do that, and she's been into that lately, and that was what the driving factor was into fixing these. So she got them all fixed and up and working. $64.99 for that guy, plus the shipping on top to get it out of here. Next one is a cool item. It is a Dexter. If you know the show, I think it was on Showtime. Dexter is a show about a serial killer who is a cop. Oh, it's buried. Of course it's buried. These are cool. Miller Welding piggy banks. Buy the different, and those are different. But if you know the show Dexter, you will know that it's right here. He's a blood spatter analyst, and he keeps slides of each person that he kills. And he only kills bad people. He doesn't kill good people. He finds people that have a flaw. They do bad things. They might be a child abuser or something like that. And he keeps a blood spatter little slide of the person that he killed. Well, these are coasters made to look like those little slides. He has a little box like this that he stores them in too, and it's pretty neat. So this is a pretty neat little thing. Not a big expensive item, but $29.95 plus the shipping. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's neat. It's different. Media One. This is a whole bunch of Curious George DVDs. Angie picked these up. She went to a yard sale by herself. I think it's going to be this box. Already packaged, because it's ready to go. She went to a yard sale by herself, and she picked up a few things. And this was one of them. I think she said she paid like $5 or $10. She's like, how much for the DVDs? They gave her a price. She's like, can I just give you $5 for all these? And they said, sure. So she picked up, there's 17 of them. Curious George, children's education kind of stuff, children's stuff. If you can get one title, like I just picked up over the weekend, I picked up like 20 Neil Young cassette tapes. I wouldn't recommend picking up one Neil Young cassette tape, but they had 20 of them. So I was like, you can't go wrong there, because you can just put it together as a lot and sell it like that. And they wanted $0.25 a piece. So I was like, would you take $5 for them? And they said, okay. So I think that's actually what the math is. Whatever, doesn't matter. She sold these for $29.99, so that's, you know, plus shipping on top. She went ahead and pulled this for me as well. It is a Farberware aluminum 8-quart crock pot. It was out in the music barn. Not a big seller. $18.39. Not going to be fun to ship. I will not lie, but we'll get it figured out. Got P4. Got a, let's see, Xbox 360 Guitar Hero. Guitar. P4. Are you in the way, buddy? What's you back there doing, my handsome boy? He is getting old. He's got his old man lumps coming in. Excuse me, Bubs. Excuse me, Bubs. Let's see, P4. It's going to be this guy. I think it comes apart, so that's going to make it easier to ship. Sometimes yeah, it does. The neck will come out of the body, and it makes it easier to ship, so you don't have to ship it in one big continuous box. If the neck doesn't, that makes it a little bit more difficult, but we use 16/4/16s. That is important to get right, and not a 16/16/4, because that will not fit. That guy, $79.99. Man, I'm telling you, if you see these guitars out and about, look them up, because some of them can be big, big money. We've sold them upwards of $150. So I would definitely look into that. I've got a tailor-made burner Superfast 9.5. I'm going to have to... It's got a head cover on it too. I'm going to have to do something about my clubs, because like now I'm going to have to figure out which one this is. See, I've got two tailor-mades. I'm going to say it is this guy here, because it says burner on it. And I just don't know how to easily identify them. I'm not the kind of guy that knows these things. I'm going to have to click on this one. It was a good sale, too. It was $69.96, so I've had it listed for a good little while. So the easiest way for me to identify it is to see... Yeah, that's what it is. $69.96. Well, maybe. I don't know. Yes. $69.96 plus shipping, and shipping was not cheap. Shipping was, let's see. Wow, that's so quick. Shipping was like $20-something. Yeah, because it's going to go in one of the big, what is it, 48.66, something like that. So we'll get it out of here. A Texas Instrument TI-84 Plus. Man, you know, sometimes you just get... You're not feeling it, right? You list something and somebody sends you a message and you're like, come on, man. Like, they ask you stuff that's pretty obvious, you know, and it's just them covering their butt. He asked, you know, can you verify that the screen works, that there's no dark spots and there's no scratches or dead spots in it? And like, I showed a couple pictures of this thing working. And I said, I wiped it down with a diaper. Jokingly, I said, I wiped it down with a diaper because I just wasn't feeling it. We gave... I think $3, $2 for it at a yard sale just over the weekend. Went ahead and listed it as soon as we got home, $23.99. Those sell quick. It is a TI-84 Plus Silver Edition, and it is silver itself. You know, he was like, okay, that's great. And I was like, I'll send it with it. And he was like, cool, I look forward to it. And I was like, okay, now you got me, because it really doesn't have a diaper. And he's like, oh, shucks. So it's just one of those things. The next one, I think that we got this for free at a yard sale. We went to a yard sale this weekend, and no, this wasn't the one for free. I paid $1 for this. This was at the same yard sale that I got the Neil Young cassette tapes for. And I was just randomly picking stuff up because there was another picker there, and he kind of intimidates me because he's older. He's very much more knowledgeable than me. So I was just like, picking stuff up before he could get to it. And I don't know why, but we're not in the same market. He wouldn't pick this up and buy it. He's not interested in Neil Young cassette tapes. He's not interested in the same stuff that I am. He's like vintage, antique-y kind of stuff. This is an Olympus Stylus 35mm camera. I had no idea what it was worth. Just saw it was a camera. Picked it up. It was $1. Sold really quick because I got it over the weekend for $84.99. Definitely like those kind of sales. Got this last weekend. It is a Fluke 177. If you see multimeters out and about, and they are Fluke, generally speaking, Fluke are going to be yellow cases with a gray center. And I'll show you here in a second what that means. Yellow case like this, gray center. If you see these Fluke multimeters out, Fluke is like the Cadillac of multimeters. If you see these out and about, grab them. See if they're worth something. Because this guy, at first, I didn't think, because it's just a basic functionality multimeter, it's nothing really special, I didn't think it was worth it. He wanted 25 bucks. We walked back to the car, and Angie just happened to punch it in, and it sells for pretty good money. $124.99. I listed it over the weekend, and it sold over the weekend in like hours for $124.99. Gave 20 bucks for it. We went back to him. He wanted 25. I gave him 20. He said, okay, cool. And we got it sold. So that is good. I have, I hope I have these, because where it's saying that they are, doesn't exist. A lot of ping. I2 black red dots. I hope I have these. Really, really, really hope I have them. I've got a bunch of stuff hanging here, and I hope that this is what it is. Because if it's not, I do not know what's going on. This is ping. I hope this is it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the set. I hope that's what I sold, because if not, I don't know where they're at. They may be in the music barn, but hopefully this is them, and hopefully I'm not having to worry about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, damn it. Damn it all to hell. I'm going to have to send them a message, because I know what happened. I know what happened. And I'm not going to have that other 3. I don't know why I put the red dot in with the black dots. And I listed these a long time ago. And when I transferred these over from the music barn to here, I don't think I realized that they were a mixed set. And I took that red dot out and I put it in with my yard sale stuff. And that yard sale stuff is now gone. So I screwed up. I pulled a Dave. I 100% pulled a Dave. I didn't properly validate the inventory, unless maybe, which I highly doubt. I don't know where to put these. I highly doubt that I'm going to get this much lucky. This much lucky. Well, wait a second. There's one odd one. No, that's the black. Maybe, just maybe, it's going to be in here. I doubt it. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it, because I think I just picked up all these recently. Just throwing my head covers on the floor. But I remember going through... Man, there's stuff in here I didn't know I had. I remember going through all the stuff. Wouldn't it be great to find a Scotty Cameron just chilling in some stuff that you didn't even know existed? That would be freaking wonderful. I'm going to get that lucky. That's a ping. What is that? Yeah, it's not a good. It's a $30 ping, but I don't think it's in here. I was hoping that I put it in here, thinking these were individual ones I needed to list. But I'm gonna have to contact this person and tell them, see what they want to do. Do they want to cancel the order, or do they want partial discount? One way or another, I got to fix something for them. But that sold for $61.95. They've been sitting for a while. I'll be willing to give them like 20, 30 bucks off just to keep that order and get them gone, just to make them happy. That's my fault. I screwed up. It happens. We already sold one item out of this lot, but I gave $100, and this is Zombie Ate My Neighbors for the Sega Genesis. I gave $100 for a Genesis with 14 games and a Nomad with a battery pack, and the rechargeable battery pack, Media 5. And the Nomad sold lickety split, $279 for that guy. Then now we're selling games. I think we already sold one game. I'm gonna go ahead and grab both of these because I think they both sold. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and the other one is going to be Caliber 50. These two games, Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Caliber 50. I'm pretty sure that they both sold. Zombies Ate My Neighbors sold for $44.99. The other one was Streets of Rage 2, and it sold for $54.99. But that's not part of this weekend. So that whole lot that I got for $100 really made us some good money already. $400 or $500. You can't. That's why people love video games. C4, I got some film. I don't remember where I grabbed it at. I know I got it with a camera. Oh, I got it with a Marlboro camera, of all things. and that was 2 weekends ago, maybe last weekend. 4 rolls of undeveloped 400 film. Great Moments. Not a good brand name, but you know, film is just hard to get. Undeveloped film is hard to get. $17. Took an offer. Had it listed for $19.99 and took an offer on it. So that's gone. Google Nest. That's great. Ooh, this next one's going to be fun. Google Nest is where? Trying to look and see how long the video's been going. We're already at 20 minutes. That's awesome. Sheesh. 20 minutes on the counter, but that's probably not 20 minutes of actual film. So disregard what I'm talking about because I'm just rambling, because at this point I'm getting tired and it's late in the day. And the older I get, the later in the day is more slap happy time. I have 4. Google Nest. Google Nest. Google something. Yep. Small and mighty. The Nest Mini. That's what I was after. I kept thinking Mini was what I was looking for, but Nest is what it is. Google Nest Mini. Google Nest Mini, brand new. I gave $5 for it at a yard sale not too long ago. And, you know, new stuff is selling quick because we haven't been digging on our death pile because we've, you know, keep bringing this stuff in because our death pile is pretty full out there. Vintage 90s Nelson single stitch M2. This was a weird yard sale, and I'm gonna have to probably put the camera down to get this guy. This is a weird yard sale. They had stuff really stacked up, and I just happened to, there's hundreds and hundreds of t-shirts. I just happened upon this. Yeah, let me put you down and grab this guy.
One eternity later.
I'm back. I found it. I did it. Nelson, hairband from the 90s. Vintage shirt. Just happened to be on a rack. I just happened to look at it. It was $1. I said, yes, I'll buy it. I had it listed for $49.99. $49.99. I didn't have any comps to go off of, so I just kind of threw it out there. And I took an offer. First offer that I got. It's been listed for a while. Got $35 out of it, so can't complain on that one. Smalls 8. I like to sell these. I got a handful of them. Smalls 8. That means it's up here. It's one of these little. You see me sell plenty of these. These spark testers for Snap-on. List them at $21.99, I think, and it sells $18. Took an offer of $18 on it, so that's easy to ship and easy to get out of here. I like stuff like that. The easier to ship is great. I think we got this next one at the Pause rummage sale. It is a Targus Thunderbolt docking station N3. There was 2 of them. I believe they were new in the box, and they were at the rummage sale. And when I get stuff from the rummage sale, I don't even know what we pay for it because I throw it out there. That I hope these are both the same. I just throw them a number. You know, I put a stack together because they're always so cheap. So cheap. I love them to death, and they do great work. Oh man, they've been posting on Facebook lately all these dogs. They're getting them out and playing with them out in the yard, and they're getting them in the water and stuff. And there are so many pit bulls. I don't care what you think about pit bulls. I really don't. Pit bulls are wonderful dogs, and I've been blessed by some absolutely wonderful dogs in my life. We are the retirement home. We adopt old dogs. Generally speaking, we try to. A lot of times they find me, and if I had my way, it would be a pit bull every time. I'm just a pit bull advocate, and they have a lot of pit bulls at shelters, and watching these things play and just be free and being a dog but still being at the shelter is just so, you know, heartwarming to watch them, and it's just great. So adopt, don't shop, that kind of thing. Go to your local rescue, go to your local shelter, adopt a dog. It's just so easy. Target stocking station, good. They were both the same because we still have one in stock, and it sold for $89.99. Angie will put the picture up so you see what it is. I think we gave like $100 for everything that day, and it definitely paid off. TB4, I feel like I gave like a quarter for this. TB4, it's gonna be right here. I see it already. I don't remember where it was, but I remember it was on like a round table. I think we got this in Florida, now that I say that. And it was cheap. It's not in the greatest of shape, but it is one of the more desirable ones in this line. It is vintage from the 70s. It's still sealed on the card. So that's a pretty cool one. $49.99 for that guy. I know we got it cheap. I don't know how cheap we got it. I4 is where I'm going next. Something else did sell while we've been talking. Oh, look at that. Because I refreshed it. And there's something else that sold. I4, I'm going for a Mario Kart. I4, Mario Kart. Let's get this one here. That's sold. Mario Kart with the wheel. And it's already packaged, so even flipping better. And it sold for $29.99. $29.99. I told you that the Nomad sold, and the Nomad came with this rechargeable battery pack. This rechargeable battery pack that I do not see because it's hidden right here doesn't work. We tried charging it and it does not hold a charge. That's okay because it comes apart and you can replace the internal cells in it and make it work again. So with the box and the case and everything, $49.99 for that guy, even though it does not work, and it's plainly put that it does not work in the listing. I'm going to refresh one more time to make sure that I have everything. So we went from 19 to 20 items, and instead of what we had before, it's $1,260.12. The last item is going to be an E3, and I bought this 2 weekends ago now too, and it was at that same sale that the other, intimidating yard sailor was at. It is a Rolls razor. I gave $4 for it. Well, I think they bundle packaged me a price because everything was $20, and that just seemed like I thought I had a lot more than $20 there. And she just said, "How about your total is $20?" When I came up to the stack, she had already added it all up, so I think she bundled it in there, and it sold for $24.99. Came with the box and everything, and it is an old package razor. $24.99. So pretty good weekend. 20 items, $1,200. That's over $60 an item. I'm okay with that. Plus the 2 items on PayPal. So that's $1,360 for one weekend. And you tell me, how far do you go into cleaning things? How far do you go into fixing things? How much work do you put into making sure that your product will work? And in turn, do you put it as refurbished or remanufactured or something along those lines? Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. I'd like to hear more about what you've got going on, and we will see you on the next one.